Good morning. So I just had this weird, I was thinking about things and to try and make a simple look at the universe, but so that it still, is not ridiculous. So I just made a diagram because it's like, well, this quark thing, I'm always playing with this quark thing because quarks are made out of charges, and there's apparently three of them. There's whole neutrinos and threes and all that thing. Let's just face it. It is what it is. It's all what we've observed. So we got three positive charges and three negative charges, right? So this would be an electron, and that would be a proton. Anti positron, right? And a proton has a spin component, so a proton would be all of this half, right? All of this half. And even though the mass stuff doesn't work out or won't, just as a way of looking at things. So there's a proton because it's got charge, positive charge, three positive charges, right? Fractional charges, whatever. Three charges and three spin components from a neutrino, because that's a neutrino right there, right? And because this is like a spin component, and each would really best it would probably be to associate this with like pure voltage charge. Then this is with a linear motion of charge, which is like the electrical field is caused by a charge moving. This is a charge standing still, static. This is a charge moving, and this is a charge in rotation, which creates the magnetic component. And so neutrinos have the three different components when you spin them on, or however they operate. There we go. And then over here would be this shelly, if just the shell, the fat shell, would be the electron, would be an electron. And a neutron would be the totality of this. And I know it's like, well, a proton, but just in terms of components, not necessarily the math weights, and maybe there's a way of finessing things, but it's just a way of looking at it. There's an electron plus a neutrino plus the proton that was already sitting there creates a neutron. This is why I say like the neutron is really, it's like the double cover that is the entire universe encapsulated. It bursts open. When it does, this little part here kind of gets shot out. And until it can be brought back in and combined with this again, you have a proton-electron complex because it's missing this. It's unsatisfied because this is like distant. The electron is way out here. It's not really cuddling the other charge, you know? And yeah, and I think that all those other particles that I never care about because they last like for never. Sorry, they're cute or whatever, but let's face it, what is stable? The only things that are stable have three charges or no charge because it has two sets of three charge. Electrons, neutrinos. Antineutrino, if there's such a thing, though, maybe it's just one thing. We're still not really clear on that, right? But there isn't a change of chirality or something. We'd have to do some really, really, really detailed neutrino experiments to be able to figure out if there's only one neutrino or whether it's really like one three-faceted neutrino or whether it's two actual types of neutrinos, and that it probably makes sense that there's only really one neutrino, let's face it, people. One neutrino with three facets, and because it's spin, it really doesn't care Like this and this are the same, and this would be the same, and this would be the same. Like every neutrino would be its own anti automatically, so that we are still always getting this proper phase thing from the charge to the line, like the way the neutrino oscillations work. So anyways, I just thought of this diagram this morning. I was pondering, and it just seemed to be like, it really like encapsulates, I think, most of the operations or parts and stuff like that. And if, I don't do math because I'm geometry is my thing. I'm, scaling's just scalings. So I don't bother with the numbers. So, but it might be a way of, weighting these appropriately so that all works. Anyways, peace. Yeah.